Hello, this is Eat My Spells, and I'm going to show you how I solo the first boss in DM North. I do this to farm the loot table that he's got, specifically the Sublime Riscards pre-raid bis for casters. It's pretty... So after you get a hang of it, it's simple, but I promise this is gonna be frustrating if you try it. And I'm pretty buffed up right now. I just finished a tribute run, and we have an Oni in like half an hour, so I'm gonna try and do this quick. This is the spec that I'm currently using right now, and I actually don't recommend using this spec exactly for doing this, and I'll talk about why in just a second. But yeah, so Frost Warding, Elemental Precision. It's basic like Frost Tree, except you don't take Winter's Chill. And the reason I didn't take Improved Frostbolt is because this spec is actually for a different farm that I might post a video of at a different time. I'm not sure yet. For this farm specifically, the only thing about this spec that I would change is taking the 5 out of Magic Absorption and putting them in Improved Frostbolt. The extra 0.5 seconds that it doesn't take for the Frostbolt to go off definitely helps with the boss. So yeah, let's get started. First you're going to go in and there will be a mob. There he is, he pats, he'll be standing right there, so just wait for him to walk away. Or you can just blink past him and jump on this, and this is like a safe zone. You'll stay aggro, but they can't get to you here, so you'll drop aggro eventually if you're far enough away. So the dogs are the worst part of the entire pool, because this is the most frustrating, and hopefully things go right for me right now and you won't have to see why, but I'll still explain why. So there's this pat over here that I'll mark, and you want to wait until they get here and join the rest of them, because once you pull this pack, they'll start running, and they'll pull this pack too when they get here. You don't have to worry about any of the other mobs down here, just the dogs for right now. I do this, or I used to do this not that long ago, but I used to do it a while ago for, I did this for a gold farm for a while. I was helping some alts try and get some pieces of gear off of this guy. Like I said, after you do it a couple times, you'll get the hang of it. It's kind of tricky at first, because you have to be pretty precise with some stuff, but all in all, after you get a few attempts in and you understand what's going on, you should be able to do it. So they're almost where they need to be. I usually wait until they get like right around here or so before I jump down. So what you want to do, wait for them to get right there. You're going to jump down here. You'll automatically aggro those ones, counterspell this bump, and they'll start running. Now you see this right here, there's this crack that goes right here, and this crack right here. This one kind of makes an X. You want to stand in the middle of it, and I'm actually going to take off this because it's easier to control. You want to try and line yourself up to the edge, but you don't want to go too far, because then your guy will just fall off, and that's not good. So pop Ice Barrier, Mana Shield, and then Ice Block as soon as they get to you. I usually wait for it to run out. That's it. The whole time this is happening, you're holding your strafe button and you're spamming Nova. So you freeze them right there, and then you just start blizzarding. And you just keep going until they're all dead. And they'll all start dropping pretty soon. You can run up and finish them with an Arcane Explosion. Now, you can loot all of this, and sometimes the loot's good, sometimes it's not so great, but there's been times where I've gotten some pretty good drops out of these guys. I got a Skull Flame Shield off of one of these mobs once, actually, and that was pretty sweet. Even the grays that these guys drop, when you get a lot of them most of the time, and they vendor for pretty good amount when you haven't, after you've done the run like 2 or 3 times consecutively, and stacked up in your bags. See, there's a green. Obsidian pendant, 4 health every 5, not that great. No one's gonna buy that, but it's a green that I can vendor for some extra gold. Okay, after all the dogs are looted, you can move on. We're not gonna go for the boss just yet. We're gonna get all the insects up there. We're gonna kill all those mobs. Okay, for this rock, there's like, I don't know if you can tell, but there's kind of like a V shape where it comes down to. If you position yourself right, you can run straight up it. The rock is kind of tricky because there's certain spots where you can't run up, but that spot you can always run straight up. Ice barrier, just jump up here, you'll pull the first one. Wait till they all get here. Nova, Cone of Cold, Arcane Explosion. Loot, loot, loot. And you do the same thing. You usually want an ice barrier there, but I figured I could take the hits, so I'm okay. Same thing. And that was that pack. Okay. And this is the last pack of these. I'm just going to get a little health and mana real quick. Okay. Ice barrier. You only have to pull one, though. I'll come running to you. Nova, Cone of Cold, Arcane Explosion. Simple enough. Thought there was one. Okay. Now it's time to fight the boss. So this guy can be a little bit of a pain in the ass too if you're not careful. He can be a little weird with his RNG, but he's manageable. It's going to be pretty weird now because I've never done this with this spec where I don't have improved Frostbolt. I might end up just scorching him to death. It's going to be a lot slower than it would take if I would just Frostbolt him, but the 0.5 seconds that I don't have is definitely hurting. So I might try the Scorch tactic. But I open with a Frostbolt. I get one more. He's going to start coming at you. He's going to charge you once he gets close enough most of the time. If he gets too close to you, he'll charge you, and then he'll send you back. So run up the rock, get on here. He's going to start patting away because he's going to try and get to you, so he's going to try and go around and up. So when he's doing that, this is when you start attacking. And you just want to keep juggling him. So once he gets close, jump back up. There's the charge. Yeah, and sometimes when he charges, he gets that extra hit on you that hurts. And you want to make sure that you have Ice Barrier on you. Pretty much 100% uptime. Try to squeeze out a Frostbolt. He might charge. Nope. I haven't figured out his charge just yet. I'm not sure what kind of cooldown it's on. He might charge me this one. Nope. There's the Enrage. And when he enrages, if he hits you, it's going to hurt a lot. There's the charge. And you really want to be careful when he charges you, because if you don't time it right, he's going to charge you, and he's going to knock you off and onto that ledge. And recovering from that is not the most difficult, but it's a big pain, and if you can avoid it, then you should avoid it. Alright, charge and the hit. But he's going down, so it's fine. And voila. That is how you solo the first boss in DM North. And let's see what he dropped. Look, Sublime Risk cards. What are the chances? First attempt, first thing that drops, Sublime Risk cards. I'm gonna print screen and save that for Nasty because he's been trying to get those, and we did it 5 times last night, and he didn't. The only thing that dropped were greens. He didn't drop a single blue last night. That's crazy. Wow. But yep, that's pretty much it. Any questions, shoot me a message on Discord or in game. This is Spells signing out. See ya.